I've seen enough, and I know enough to know. I know a good thing when I see it, and it's a bad thing to let go. Well, I've been around, I've been up and down, until I've been out of control. With your world all in motion, you gotta put a ball and chain on your soul. All those angels running, picking up the pieces, putting back together hearts broken long ago. No good thing when I see it, it's a bad thing to let go.
A group of 12 women knew a good thing when they saw it, and it resulted in the formation of the LPGA back in 1950. 9 years later, 4 women saw the need for the LPGA Teaching Division, now known as the Teaching and Club Professional Division. Those 4 women wanted to develop a way for other women golf professionals to make a living in the sport they love.
Those visionary women were Barbara Rothvig, Betty Hicks, then LPGA President Marilyn Smith, and Shirley Spork, the Teaching Division's first elected president, who recently took a trip down memory lane.
Well, it's a long story and it's a long trip because, first of all, we had to organize the LPGA and begin an organization of players. And that all started way back in 1950. A lot of people watching this tape weren't even born then that are professionals. But at that time, we were playing a tournament in Wichita, Kansas in 1950 in the fall of that year. And by happenstance, I happened to be there playing and had turned professional a few months before that. And the gentleman who was hired, Mr. Fred Corcoran, to organize and establish a tour that we could play on the following year. A charter was drawn up to organize the LPGA, and I was one of the original 11 charter members at that time, at this meeting. And from that point on, we started to play a few tournaments, but there were only 11 of us, and to make a successful venture of it, we had to invite all the local lady amateurs that had a 10 or less handicap to play with us, so we had a field.
There are places I reach.
Teaching Division co-founder Betty Hicks recalls the challenges associated with the start of the LPGA with current Western Division President Kay McMahon.
Well, I frequently say the LPGA was born in Wrath.
In Wrath?
In Wrath, yeah. We got mad at George May at Tama Center. Not only did he pay the women abysmally, I got $500 for winning. The same year, Byron Nelson got $14,000. But one year, Mr. May canceled our tournament because of rain.
What tournament was this?
That was the All-American Open.
Was that the first one, or did you have several?
No, we had several. But the man got rained out. And so we canceled our tournament too, even though we completed our rounds. And we decided we needed an organization to stand up to sponsors who were heavy-handed like that. And so right then and there, the WPGA was organized with all 3 members.
So you said the WPGA.
WPGA was the predecessor of the LPGA.
The LPGA Teaching Division got its start in 1959. The pioneers like Shirley Spork and Betty Lee Bourne Wood were able to land endorsements to pay their way.
At colorful Pinehurst, North Carolina, Three top-flight golfers take off on a demonstration of troubleshooting over one of the nation's toughest and best-known meccas for tea tourists. First to get away is Betty Lee Bourne of Dayton, Ohio, fast rising in women's amateur ranks. Next is Jean Klein, another amateur from Bloomington, Illinois, who has been playing a glittering brand of tournament golf ever since he was 14.
Shirley Spork represented Goldcraft, which is now Titleist worldwide. Shirley says one of the teaching division's first tasks was to start a golf school for visibility and recruitment.
How we were going to service all these ladies around the country is we decided to have a national LPGA golf school.